We have come to believe that the human brain is a master navigator of the river of information that rages steadily all around us. And yet, we often feel challenged when trying to fulfill even fairly simple goals. This is the result of interference, both distractions from irrelevant information and interruptions by our attempts to simultaneously pursue multiple goals. Many of you may now be glancing accusingly at your mobile phone. But before we place any blame on this potential culprit, it is critical to understand that our sensitivity to interference, or what we will refer to throughout this book as the distracted mind, was not born out of modern technology. Rather, it is a fundamental vulnerability of our brain. Consider these 3 scenarios which could just as easily have happened to you today as over 100 years ago. You step into your kitchen and open the refrigerator, or icebox, and your mood sinks as you realize that you have absolutely no recollection of what it was you wanted to retrieve. How is this possible? Surely you can remember a single item for the several seconds it took you to arrive there. A bit of introspection and you realize that this was not the result of a pure memory glitch, but rather the result of interference. You were distracted from your goal by intrusive thoughts of an upcoming meeting. You sit in a meeting staring at your colleague across the table in a crowded restaurant or watering hole, struggling to follow her story. You can hear her just fine, but it seems that your brain keeps getting hijacked by the chatter of the room around you, even though you are desperately trying to ignore these distractions. You walk home from the meeting through an unfamiliar part of town, but instead of focusing on your route, you keep thinking about your conversation. The next thing you know, you have lost your way. Interruption generated by your own mind derailed you from successfully accomplishing your goal. Despite our brain's inherent sensitivity to interference, it is undeniable that recent technological advances have made things more difficult for the distracted mind. Welcome to our new reality.